These must be the Danons the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins. The people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadeye would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well...
Is that? Yes. It's Lord Almadria Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen!
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
I found you at last. I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell. I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why you lost?
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. Rearranging life and death to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best.
Law, I'm...
Sorry for almost blowing me up. Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay.
In a bind?
Take this!
Freeze, Lancer! Get into the wind!
Aim for the weak spot.
Lightning! I'll be saving this one!
You picked the wrong fight!
Now you see what I can do.
Dragon Form!
Lightning to death! Into the thunder!
Dragon Form!
Too much to handle? Mega Ray! Arc Seal! Take that!
Black and blade.
I'm not done!
This one's mine!
Dragon Form!
Freeze,
Swallow
Lancer!
Blade!
Dance
Dragon
Blade!
Form!
Hear my call! Seal!
Resonate with the
Double Demon Blade!
Piercing Arc
Dragon Form!
Lancer! In here! More
Swallow Blade! Dragon Form!
In here! More
Double Demon! Take this! Carve through armor!
Purge Malevolence!
You picked the wrong fight! Try this!
In here!
Infernal Torrent!
More for the stockpile! Annihilation! Radiant Fire Wave!
Can't move! I couldn't make it in time. You require a hand.
I'm out!
No further! I'll blind you with a shot!
Waterfall!
Crescent
I'm all
flash!
stuffed up! Sweet now! Another!
Hey, try
More
harder!
for the
Not a
stockpile!
chance!
Into the shaft! The waters of magic and mega ray!
Smash you! Everlasting
This
sun!
one's mine!
Dragon
Denied!
Demon lash!
Again to the wind!
Dragon swarm! Try harder!
More for the stockpile!
I owe you one.
It's
on! Burn in hell!
More for the stockpile!
You'll pay for that!
Champion swirl! More with that game! I'll bring you back
Dragon
from
swarm!
Lightning condensed!
Dragon swarm! No rest for the wicked. Resonate with the earth!
Raging cascade!
That tail's a problem. Then let's focus there first. Dragon swarm! Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll heal you all!
Take this!
Dance in the wind!
Armor won't save you!
Healing in here!
Here I come!
I'll be
Swallow
saving
blade!
this one!
Thank you.
Forgive me. This is my Dragon swarm!
Magic waterfall!
Lightning thrust! It's time! Rending you apart!
Leave the chargers to me!
Bloody
Stockpile!
Another incantation ruined! From beyond! Imbued its vanquished soul with life! Dragon swarm! Resuscitation!
Here goes!
Radiant light!
I can't
Of regeneration! Regenerate!
Magic
Let us take the earth to our
Dance in the wind! In here! Here my call! I'll be saving this one! Here! Flame of fury!
Soaring blast!
More Lightning condemned! Thunderblade!
This one's mine!
Lightning condemned! Thunderblade! Lightning condemned! Thunderblade! Raging cascade!
Resonate with the earth!
Raging cascade! Take sleep now! I never fit!
I'll smash you!
Nothing gets by me!
Sleep now! Mega ray! More aqua!
Finish it!
Alpin! Astral energy!
Say no more! Severing
Raging cascade! Burning! Ain't no telling what it'll do! Stay focused!
Thank you.
This should do it! Take this! Dragon swarm! You require a hand. Swallow blade! Take this! Here I come! Dragon far enough!
Got it! Changing up the plan! Here! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind! Field! Will this help? More
Demon
for the
Blast.
stockpile! Lightning condemned!
Burn!
Healing circle! Thunderbolt!
Swallow blade!
Raging cascade! This one's mine! Now where are you going? Dance in the wind!
I can carve through armor! You may be strong, but I'll never back down! Demon Fang! Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Slash! Dragon Swarm! Slash!
Ready to go! Denied! In here!
Dragon Swarm!
More for the stockpile!
Negative
Healing circle! I can do it all day!
Dragon
In here!
Swarm!
Here's the evil!
Double Demon Fang!
Freeze Lancer!
In a bind!
Crossblade!
Burn!
Gemini Aqua!
Swallow Dawn shall blaze ignite! I can carve through armor!
Freeze Lancer! Will this help?
My turn!
Dance in the wind! Sleep now!
Dragon Swarm!
Healing circle stockpile! Back into the forest!
Here I come! I owe you one!
Go get it! Learn it! Malevolent! I'm not loud magic!
What's all mine? Shine, radiant light, boost of regeneration.
Mirage! Try this!
Regenerate, infernal torrent.
Thank you.
The armor won't save you.
Feel.
Shine, radiant. Regeneration. Return.
Here I come!
Take this.
One more. Lightning is down here. Thunder blade.
Dragon Form!
Think shock.
No further. Stay away from my friend! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Feel.
Come! Swallow Blade! Dragon Swarm! Swallow Blade! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Burn in hell!
Thanks.
And there goes the tail.
Right, let's do this!
Struck! Try this!
Got it. Changing up the plan. If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Change of strategy. Armor won't save you.
Here's another. One last dance in the wind. In
I
here.
owe you one.
Nothing
I'll
gets
be
by
saving
me.
this one.
I'm not done! You're mine! Eat this! Slash! Try this! Infernal Torrent!
Never fit.
Try harder! My turn!
In a bind.
Take this!
Radiant pierce.
Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
You apart.
I'm out of ammo.
Here I come! Try harder! My turn!
Pierce.
Negative gate.
Take this!
Lightning.
I'm not done! Dragon
I'm all
Swarm!
stopped up.
Everlasting dark.
Annihilation.
Negative gate.
Take this!
They
Dragon
ready.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Is everyone all right?
Yeah, but Almadria got away. Rinwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almadria's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Danans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadime.
Deadime's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseth and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almadria makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almeidrea, then what will you do?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Almeidrea's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almeidrea has caused you. But I think you should listen to Xion. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almeidrea without me. I need to be there, please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live, without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Beifan, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
I still can't believe what that Almeidrea did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah. My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almeidrea who did it.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Danon mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Danon?
Rinwell,
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Law.
This flavor, why, it rivals the cooking of my own chefs in the palace.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria. You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. So I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different, though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cislodius Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadime. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidrea. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almeidrea when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
You don't look so good. Are you all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadime?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadime.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective, from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadime for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, It's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Miguel, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almeidrea?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegus.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegus. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almeidrea did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almeidrea do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almeidrea resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cislodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. including... especially you, Alvin.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Xion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahag-Sar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Coming through!
Engaging! Dragon form!
Sleep now.
Swallow blade! Dragon!
You'll have no mercy.
Severing wind! It's too fast!
Stand down! I'll trip it up! All yours, Kisara!
Now! You're mine!
Far enough!
Severing wind! You're on!
Elusive deity!
Take this!
Begin! Tempest engulfs you!
I never miss.
Tempest!
Devastation!
I'll blind you with a shot! Elusive deity!
Now, glacial spear.
All yours, Kisara!
Barely a blip on our radar.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsev when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balsev's brute strength was in a league all its own. Yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Danon in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Let's see what you've got.
Here I bring him down! Dragon form!
In a vine?
Swallow blade! Double demon! Ready up!
I'll take my revenge on you.
Oh my lord!
Do it. Astral energy.
Say no more! An astral art?
That's my cue.
Eat this! Shut him down! Dragon form!
Hitting pile time!
Glacial spear. Pierce evil. Raging star. Freeze laser.
Blow them away!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Got it. That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
Right, here goes!
Sleep now. Burning, raging, glacial spear. These ones can run rings around us.
Run! Double demon fest!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Do it.
In an instant! Impact block! Not a chance!
Here I go.
Here I come! Negative form!
Dance on the wind!
Do it.
Outfit!
In an instant! Impact block!
Looks like we got them all.
What's this thing?
Her shield will save you. Now!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
No!
Light
spear!
Here I come! I'll be saving this one!
Mitigation!
In a bind?
Astral energy!
I'm ready! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Now! Here I come!
I'm ready! Out of astral energy! Full throttle! Hey! Little's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky! Go no further!
To me!
It's over! Raging Storm! Here's a healing arc! Raging
Tell me,
Hurricane!
have you ever considered your purpose in life?
Dance
on the wind!
We're not ready!
Can you take it?
Ignite!
Bleach now!
Priority!
Saving this one! Now! Marksman! Astral energy! Full throttle! Lightning condensed! Water! Here I go! I can do this one!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Rupture! Rondo! Soaring Light Spear!
It's over!
Blind you into dust!
I never miss! Open! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Don't get complacent.
Hi, Hoodle!
Here I come! You got
Spirit! Not on my watch! Reload!
Double Demon Fang!
Is it too late to talk over our differences?
Do it!
Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Ash to ash!
Not a chance!
Can't get out of this!
Celestial Mega Ray!
Stand on the way!
Dragon
I'll smash you!
Rising Wyvern!
Raging Storm! Do it!
Outfit!
In an instant! Impact Block!
Seems about right to me. Let's dispose of this trash.
Not today! What damn it! Swallow Blade! Dragon Swarm! Never take down their defenses! Damn it!
Chisara! All yours, Chisara!
Take it!
Now!
I'm only getting started!
Elusive being!
Swallowing! Strike! Dragon Swarm!
Now! All yours, Chisara!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
An opponent like this should be easy. Got you now! Dragon Swarm!
That may prove a thorn in our side.
Stop them! This one's all mine! I'm not done! Dragon Swarm! Chisara!
Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Now! Here!
Ready to go! No further!
I'll be
Denied! Begin! Does it hurt? Rending you apart!
You're
Howling! Not so fast!
You're mine!
Not on my watch!
Raining Slash!
Glacial Spear!
Begin!
Freeze Lancer!
Elusive deity! No dawn shall ready and
Glacial
warm!
Spear! Here's the evil!
Carve through one!
Freeze Lancer!
This one's all mine!
Dance on the wind!
Burn!
Here,
what they
help!
That engulfs you!
Rising Wyvern!
You require Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
A comfortable win.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from. This is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
Coming through!
You're mine!
Hear my call!
Dragon Swarm!
Negative gate!
Here's the evil!
Rending you apart!
Try harder! Now! I'm not done!
Blind freak! Why can't they just sit still?
The enemy heals and you take care of them?
We'll soon see about that!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Block! My turn! You're mine! Mirage! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Now!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
Here I go!
Now! You're mine!
Take this!
Now!
I'll be saving this one.
Onward and upward.
Let's see what you've got.
Here I come! Now you'll learn!
Shine!
Wait! Kaioyuwa, I won't show you any mercy!
In a bind?
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more! Not a chance! Dragon Swarm! Not today!
Here's the evil! I never miss!
Try this! Infernal Turret! Here I come!
Here's a healing art!
Dragon
Denied!
First aid!
Thanks!
Freeze Lancer! Here's the evil! Freeze Lancer!
Double Demon Fang!
Seismic rupture! Rending you apart! Now you see what I can
Demon
do!
Fang! Double Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Does it hurt?
This one's mine!
Sleep now!
Win!
Begin!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Deflect my sin. They smite with black. Now it's my turn.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to
Get
you!
out of this.
Sleep now!
Double Demon Fang!
Seismic rupture.
This is looking good!
Far enough. You'll find no mercy. Seismic rupture. Behold, the Earth's pulse. Tectonic vision.
Here, let me help.
Pieces. The tempest engulfs you. Deflect my sin. They smite with light.
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Try harder!
They're changing path? Roger that.
Try harder! Time to let it rip! Dragon Swarm!
I never miss!
I'll smash you!
Change of strength.
Demon Fang! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Lightning condemned! Healing
Swallow
circle!
Blade! Dragon Swarm! I owe you one.
Here's the evil!
Void Flash!
Not in your dreams! Freeze laser!
Soda!
Here's the
Take this!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
That'll teach us for getting cocky.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Blood. Rending you a bloody
Here I come!
No further!
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
Magic is here!
I'm ready!
Kisara!
Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
My turn!
Radiant here!
Rending you a
Too fast!
Stand back! I'll trip it up!
Not a chance! Take this! Dragon Swarm!
Armor won't save you!
Dragon! Hear this! Swallow Blade!
No dawn shall break
Dragon Swarm! Dazzle!
Lightning!
Mirage!
Downfall!
I'm not done!
Washington!
The deity!
If it's
Soaring
in the sky,
blast!
it's mine!
Eagle
Pierce
Ray!
through!
Water, hear my
I'll
call!
take
Raging
you.
storm!
Demon Fang!
Where are you going?
Rise and one!
Do it!
In an instant! Impact Claw!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go. These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zoogles the Remnants usually keep around.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her experiments.
They certainly look as twisted as her.
Even here. This is...
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluva Forest.
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Coming through!
Sealed! Not in your dreams!
Do you require a
Hear
hand?
my call!
Dragon
I'm the true gunslinger!
I see one, eh? Got
Do
fire!
it! I've got...
Blow them away! My turn!
An
astral arts?
That's my cue!
It's almost... Shut him down!
Elusive deity! Begin!
I'm all stocked up!
Demon Fang!
Raging
Win!
storm!
Take this!
Take this!
It's hard!
Shine!
Hear
Let me
me,
see what I can do!
My steel? We're not finished!
Spread! More
Dragon Swarm!
Here's
I owe you one.
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Shine!
This one's all mine!
Use of regeneration!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Shine! Radiant light!
Sword!
Full of regeneration! Regenerate!
Hear my call!
Ha! You picked the wrong fight!
Pattern! Burning!
Tempest and drought! Heal!
No escape!
Blood!
handle
will
this.
ya?
I can carve through armor.
Here!
Leave the forces to me. You defeated me.
Dance in the
Soaring
wind!
blast.
In here!
Can you take it? You
This
require
one's
a hand.
mine!
No further.
I'm only getting a little bit now!
In an instant!
Impact block.
With this, I can become even stronger. Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
A barrier. That may indicate...
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almadria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almadria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almadria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? Ugh, my head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almadria.
Go no further!
You got spirit!
Swallow blade!
We really don't give up, do they?
Bring him down! Fire support!
Now!
In an instant! Impact block! Not a chance!
Hands in the wind! I'm only getting started! Now!
Negative shake.
Love is a stockpile!
I'm
Ready?
ready.
Izara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
I'm ready for the next battle.
Right, here goes! Now you'll learn! Dragon form! Be still!
Eagle ray! Here goes! You'll pay for what you did! Here's the evil!
Freaks!
I'm ready to sit still! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! My turn!
Soaring blast!
I'm ready!
All yours, Kisara.
Now!
It's almost as strong.
Me like it!
Seems about right to me. Let's dispose of the trash.
Got you now! Come, Squire!
We got it!
Try Dragon Swarm! I'm going in! I see one, eh?
Saving
Duly
this one.
noted.
Mega
Kick
Ray.
this!
Can't be
No further!
More where that came
An
from.
astral arm?
That's like you.
Shut him down!
Now, Long, get toasty.
Burn strike! My turn!
This one's mine.
Nothing gets by me!
We're not finished!
Thank you.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block! Not a chance!
Dance in the wind. It's over. In here.
You picked the wrong card! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
I can carve through armor! Severing wind! You're mine!
There. Pounce it.
Rising Wyvern! Soaring
Here
deity! Mirage! No dragon shall break this night! Try this! Demon Land! Now we're not... Explosive ring! Can't get out of this! Engulfed you! Rending you apart! Rising Wyvern!
Mega Ray.
Dance on the wind! Double demon! This one's mine!
Here I go. I'm only let them mark.
Grind you into dust! Sword ring! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a...
This'll make us even more formidable.
Go no further.
Dragon Form! Begin! I'll smash you! Does it hurt?
Where are you going?
Double demon! I'm ready! In an instant! Impact Block! Not a chance! Mirage!
My
Dragon Form! Swallow Blade! Dragon Form!
Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
What is it, Hoodle? You want to go back?
Animal intuition, perhaps?
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
I won't forgive you!
You're mine!
Dance in the wind!
Eat them!
Begin! Annihilation! I'll be saving Mega Ray! By the power of God! Radiant Storm!
Damn it!
Do it!
In an instant! Impact Block!
A scream
Bathed in blood!
Rending you a bloody...
Do it! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
I've used a bit too much healing.
Go no further!
Engaging! Swallow Blade! Dragon Form! Slash! Dragon Form! Outline you into dust!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Radiant
Eater!
Will this help?
Armor won't save you! My shield!
I can't heal you forever!
No further!
Thank you! Listen! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
What's this thing?
Coming through! Rebel!
Where are you going?
Instinct sharpened! I'm not serious. Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Radiant Pierce!
In an instant! Impact Frost!
Benediction.
Now!
It's over!
Another incantation ruined.
Dragon Swarm!
Tempest Whirl!
Slash!
Here goes!
Dragon Swarm!
Any more of this will
Burn out! Goodbye!
One last one!
Anything in armor is all mine!
no further.
You'll pay for that! Swallow Blade! Try harder! Now!
Resonate with the earth! Now you see what I can do! Stalagmite!
This one's all mine! Burn it out! You won't make a fool of me! Bloody Horde! Swallow Blade! Here I come!
Negative space!
Dragon Swarm!
Being interrupted.
Swallow Blade! Dazzle! No escape!
Crescent slash!
Slash! It's over!
Mike with blackened blade!
Benediction.
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar!
Direct deity! Can't get out of this!
Swallow Blade!
Water!
Swallow Blade!
Dance on the wind!
Slash!
Take this!
You picked the wrong fight!
Where are you going? Negative gate!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Dragon Swarm! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Do as I say!
I'm ready!
Shion!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Here, let me help.
Here!
Here's the lightning!
Dragon Swarm!
Glacier Spear! Here's evil! Here's enough!
Try harder!
Nothing gets by me.
Dragon Swarm!
Sleep now.
Dazzle!
I'll be saving this way.
Burn!
Mega Ray! Annihilate!
Mirage! Dragon Swarm! Take this!
Not on my watch!
It's go time!
Bloody
Finish you! Dragon Swarm!
Stalagmite!
I'm out of it! I'm all charged up!
In a bind?
Swallow Blade! Dragon Swarm! Finish it!
Rinwell! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Step back! This one's all law!
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking. The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
Is this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff.
Be on your guard. For all we know, there could be something hiding around here.
Let's see what you've got. I see one, eh?
You're
mine!
I can handle it! Hear my call! I never miss!
Swallow blade! Dragon swarm!
Do it! Keep on! Frozen!
Hammer! Take this! Soaring light spin!
Ready and rare!
Beating you up!
Freeze laser!
With the Dragon swarm! I'm ready! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
I've used a bit too much healing.
Coming through! Bring him down! Dragon swarm! Swallow blade! Dragon swarm! Blade! Burn out!
Do it!
Swallow blade! In an instant! Impact block! Sword Lane Alpha!
Save you!
Like the
Eternal devastation!
Drops in pain.
Here's evil! Now
In a bind?
Purge malevolence!
Try this! Finish this!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
Water! Malevolence! Arctic waterfall!
You're mine!
Freeze blast!
Rending you bloody.
And throw! Freeze blast!
I'm practically unstoppable.
This'll make us even more formidable.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Here I come! Swallow blood!
Elusive deity. No time.
Ready to hear my call! Go for the weak point!
Negative sleep line.
Swallow blade!
I never miss!
Bloody hell.
Dragon swarm! Swallow blade! Dragon swarm!
Annihilation!
Eat dirt!
Searing flame! More with that swarm! Hit! Radiant here! Lightning
Slide.
Florida! Thunder
Dragon
ray!
swarm!
Mega ray!
Swallow blade!
Gemini Aqua!
Change of strategy. Duly noted.
Take this! Dragon swarm!
We're changing tack? Roger that.
Everlasting
Swallow
jump.
blade!
Mega ray!
Shattering of pieces. Attack time.
Malevolent!
Glacial spear.
Pierce
Take
evil!
this.
In here!
In a bind.
Freeze
Move
Lancer!
escape.
I'll be saving this
Dragon swarm!
Hit!
Everlasting darkness.
Swallow blade!
Go
Dragon
straight!
swarm! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Negative gate.
Explosive ring!
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Here, let me help. I can't heal you forever.
Regenerate.
Hear my call.
Try harder! Not a chance!
Lightning
Take
contest! Thunder
Now,
Ray!
Dragon swarm!
I'm ready. Freeze
Be
lightning
still!
contest!
You're on!
Hey, that...
You're mine! Slash! I'm not done! Dragon swarm! Slash! Dragon
Got
swarm!
it. Changing up the plan.
Slash!
Might with black and gray.
You're
I
mine!
never miss.
Slash!
In
Dragon
here.
swarm!
Mega Annihilation!
I'm not done!
Take this! More with that
Burn in hell!
water! Hear my call!
Swallow blade! Dragon swarm!
Hear me!
Swallow blade!
Florida!
Take this!
Glacial spear.
Pierce evil!
Resonate with the earth.
Sleep freeze blast!
Try harder! Not a
More
chance!
for the stockpile!
In a bind.
More with that flame!
Dragon swarm!
Now! I'm all stocked
I'm
up.
ready. Commander of Heaven. Phoenix Cyclone.
That was a little close for comfort.
Did that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
If Almadria's not in her own room, just where the hell is she?
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but I would guess that she's waiting for us elsewhere on the ship.
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of Danon mages, and that woman murdered all of them. All on her own. I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of that, she might try to sick that monster on us again, too.
Right. To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to play with. Let's make sure we put an end to it. Well, we've only one last place to look. Straight ahead.
Almadria.
There she is! Almadria!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Danon Witch.
Almadria.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like a rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we Renans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without it are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in Mies. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almadria.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of! Nesmold! Enjoy your meal! sad. Eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me!
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you! Here goes!
Slut! Bloody holiday!
Thunderball! Ready to go!
Is this it?
I couldn't make it in time.
Lightning handles it! Thunderblade!
Elusive deity! Not on you!
Scream, bathed in blood.
Rending you apart! You're mine! Dragon form!
This one's mine!
This time! You apart! Slut! Dragon form! Slut! Ignite! Swallow blade! Dragon form! Slut! Try harder!
Dance in the wind!
Swallow blade!
More with the south
No
line.
further! Thanks!
More with that came
Slut!
Hard steel! Here! Sleep down! Flame of fire!
Far enough! Right! Demon land! This one's all mine! Eat dirt! Slut! Dragon form! Slut! Stalagmite! Swallow blade! Be gone! Dragon dust! Let's see what I can do! Heal! Dragon form! Swallow blade! Dragon form! Demon You'll pay for that!
I'm out of ammo!
You're on! You're mine!
Another incantation ruined.
Will this help? I still got some fight left in me. Healing
Stardust! You're on!
Can't get out of this! It's over?
I can only Sleep now. I'll be safe.
Grind you into dust! Instinct sharp in your face!
Here, let me help.
Tempest!
I
need that.
Double team effect!
Here, my call. More with that word.
No target to break this knot.
Eagle ray! Swallow blade! No! Can't end here!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
Bloody holiday!
Scream bathed in blood.
Rending you apart! Bloody howling!
A scream
No, not
bathed
my
in blood.
Rending you apart! Bloody howling! Double demon fang! Dragon form! It's on! Burn in hell! Swallow blade!
I never miss. I'll be saving this one. They're changing tack. Roger that. Sleep now. I'll be saving this one.
Now we're not...
Got it. Annihilating of the plan.
Take this! You may be strong, but I'll never back down!
Annihilation. Feel.
Denied!
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready.
Dragon form! Dragon form! You picked the wrong fight!
Brimming with hatred.
I can carve through armor!
What foolish
Dragon form!
being interrupted.
Not a chance! Take this!
In here! I can handle it! Where are you going? The waters of creation. Magic is the healing art!
Any more of this and I'll burn out! Blade! Dragon Swarm!
Too much to handle?
In a bind? Swallow Blade! Dragon Swarm! I'll smash you!
They're changing tack? Roger that!
Swallow Blade! Dragon Swarm! Change the strategy!
Evil! Steel!
Try this!
Bloody howling!
Not in your dreams!
Negative way! Dragon Swarm!
Can't this work?
Swallow Blade!
Resonate with the earth!
Leave the charge to me! Far enough!
Faith and blood.
Lightning condemned!
Dragon Swarm!
Hear my call!
Blade! Lightning Thrust!
Never see what I can do!
Fear! Here's evil! Free Lancer! This one's mine! Where are you going?
Burn!
Here's a healing art!
Swallow Blade! Thanks! Swallow Blade! Be still!
Into the shadows!
Try harder! Take this!
In a bind?
Lightning condemned!
Be gone! Armor won't save you! Do it!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Cross! Swallow Blade!
Leave the chargers to me!
Infernal Torrent! They're attacking separately!
I can't land a hit on...
Keep an eye on her! And take a... the monster first!
She's no stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that!
Yeah, take it away!
You picked the wrong fight! Swallow Blade!
Let the monster handle this!
Dragon Swarm! I won't lose. Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
You will suffer!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Behold my true power!
That looks bad.
Wits about you, people!
I owe you one.
Here's a healing art! First aid!
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity! Chaotic disaster!
So that's the trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arts aren't so special. And now, they're mine!
This one's all mine!
Benedict.
You're mine! Dragon Swarm! Burn in hell! Swallow Blade! No! It can't end here! bloody howling! Rending you apart! Forward up!
They
I can carve through armor! Slash! Dragon Swarm! Slash! Demon Blast! Tempting! Seismic Rupture!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Right!
I'll bring you back. Sleep now. Stop hiding.
I'll grind you into dust!
No further.
Stay away from my friends!
Lightning
Try harder! Soda! You're out! Ready to go!
Rest for the wicked.
Far enough! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Here's a healing arm.
Blood! Rending you a bloody holiday! Try harder! Not
Hear my blood.
Negative
Take it. I'm only getting started.
Here I come! This one's all mine! Ignite!
Hear me. Flame of
F
fury.
you! Slash! Dragon Swarm! No further! Come now! Swallow Blade! Dragon Swarm!
Glacier of Field.
Soda!
Freeze Blast.
My reach is even wider! Seismic Rupture!
This battle is stacked heavy against us.
So we regroup and try again.
You're right. We must play intelligently.
Hear me. Flame of fury. Burning.
Where are you going?
I'm ready to go.
I was overconfident.
I shall be the sovereign. Such sad eyes. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me.
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you! Lightning condemned! In here!
Demon Blast!
Blah 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 magic! Feel!
Resonate with the earth!
Blah blah blah! Divine savior! Lightning condemned!
Take this!
Thunderblade! Here goes! The close one! Here's lightning condemned! In here! Sleep now! Divine savior! Lightning condemned! Feel!
Burn in hell!
Blah 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 magic! In here! Sleep now! Air thrust! Now for something special! Lightning condemned! In here! I never miss! Illume magic Azam! In here!
Shattering of pieces! Attack time!
Thunderblade!
I'm ready! Be gone! Far enough!
Lightning condemned! In here! Blah 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 magic! In here! Blah blah blah! In here! Burning air thrust! I can do this all day! Lightning condemned! Blah 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 magic! In here! Feel!
Not today!
Air thrust! Too much to handle? Lightning condemned! Not on my watch! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! I can do this all day! Lightning condemned! Sealed! In here!
Nothing gets by me. What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready! Lightning condemned! Thunderblade! Arc sealed! Lightning condemned! In here! Sleep now! Air thrust!
This one's mine!
Now for something special!
It's wide open!
It won't escape
In
me!
here. Sealed. Air thrust. I can do this all day.
Negative gate!
Lightning condemned. Sleep now. Not on my watch. Air thrust. Too much to handle. Lightning condemned. In here.
I'm ready.
Sealed. Sleep now.
In a bind!
Resonate with the
Dance in
earth.
the wind. Air thrust. Now lightning condemned. Sealed.
Negative gate!
Sleep hard. I never miss. Not in your dreams. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Too much to handle. Lightning condemned. In here. Sleep now. You get the gist. Sleep now. Air thrust. Forward. Now for something sexy.
They smite with blackened blade! Execution! Resonate with the earth! Save you! Stalagmite! Smite with blackened blade!
This one's
mine!
Lightning condemns.
Execution!
Sleep now.
Scream bathed in
Air thrust.
Rending
Too much
you
to
apart.
handle.
Bloody howling!
Xeon. Astral energy. Full throttle. Lightning condemns. Thunder blast. Too much to handle.
Swallow blade! Take this! They're attacking separately!
Land a hit on her.
Keep an eye on her. And take out the monster first.
In a bind!
You won't get away with
feel
that.
She's no stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that.
Yeah, take it away.
This should do it!
Sealed.
Swallow blade! Stay away from my friend! This one's all mine! With light! Burn in hell! I'll smash you! Come now! Swallow blade! Dragon
Here's my call.
You will suffer!
Flame of fury. Burning.
Water!
Here's my call.
Dragon swarm!
Blood. Here's a healing arm. Wait.
Double demon
Bad.
Wits about you people.
In here. Lightning. Sleep now. Divine annihilate. Arch seal. I'll never forgive you.
What?
I'll take you down. You don't scare me.
Take this! Go for it, Rinwell!
Hit her now. Raging storm.
Bloody explosive ring!
Take this. Here's evil.
I can carve through armor! Slash! Dragon! Radiant light! Slash! Regenerate! Slash!
Flame of
Fury! Burn in hell! Slash!
Sleep now.
Dragon swarm! Swallow blade! In a bind? Here I come! Dragon swarm!
This one's mine.
Shattering of pieces! Attack time!
Raging flame.
Demon blast! This isn't looking good!
Reflect on that sin. They smite with
Black blade!
Glacial steel.
Swallow blade! Dragon swarm!
No,
It's in here!
forgive me. This is my fault.
Back into the fray.
Better.
Resuscitation!
Mega ray.
Sleep now.
Gravitas field.
Double demon blast! Swallow blade!
I'm ready.
Slash!
Glacial
Dazzle.
spear. Here's the evil.
Far enough.
I'll be saving
Slash.
this one. Freeze laser.
one's all mine! Ignite! Stunner! Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
Here's what is in the wind!
Change the
Sleep
strategy.
now. I'll be saving this one.
You will suffer!
Changing tack. Swallow blade.
Swallow blade!
In here.
Dragon swarm!
Her master core. Not what I'm around. She isn't. Sleep now. In here.
Take this!
More for the side. Divine.
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity! Chaotic disaster!
Close one.
So that's the trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arts aren't so special. And now, they're mine! Lightning condemned! Sleep now.
Behold.
Holy Land! Pierce evil! Lightning condemned! Freeze Blazer! Sleep now.
Ignite! Armor won't save you!
Gemini off.
In here!
Double Demon Fang!
Divine May dance in the wind!
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity! Chaotic disaster!
Lightning condemned! In here!
You
I'll
will
be saving
suffer!
this one! Sleep now. Sealed! You get the gist! Thunderblade! You get the gist! Air thrust! This one's mine! I can do this all day! Hear me! Flame of fury! Glacier spear! In here! Here's evil! More for the stockpile!
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity!
All day!
Chaotic disaster!
Lightning condemned!
You
In here!
will suffer!
Sealed! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Now for something... Lightning condemned!
Denied!
Sleep now.
This one's mine!
Air thrust! Too much to handle? Not on my watch!
Double Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Thunderblade! Blah blah blah! Then air thrust!
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity! Chaotic disaster!
In a bind?
Lightning condemned!
Too much!
Sealed!
My reach is even wider!
Sleep now. I never miss! Divine Savior! Dance in the wind! Sealed!
Behold my true
Art
power!
sealed!
Double Demon Fang! I can carve through armor!
Blah blah blah! In here!
Nothing gets by me!
More than the stockpile! Divine!
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity! Chaotic disaster!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Lightning condemned!
Will suffer!
Lightning condemned!
Don't
In here!
I'm alright. I'm still
Blah
standing.
blah blah! That's it! Sleep now! Air thrust! I can do it all! I'll end you!
Light burst forth!
Radiant citizen! You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rinwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Danon, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to...
It's not about what you think. Or being Danon or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
It's that swordsman again.
Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
Volron. Years ago, the Lord of Ganeth Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more.
Stop right there!
Think you can cut me down? What?
Wait, what just happened to him? Alvin! Say something! Let go of me! Let me go!
Shion!
Alvin! Alvin!
come and find me. If you truly are the Sovereign.
After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I doubt I'll ever see this place again. Might as well walk the block once more for old time's sake. As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet? They're the ones that dragged me all the way up here in the first place. Bastards. I shouldn't have bothered coming out. Might as well head back to my room. I just wanted to go back. To Dana. To my home.
Elfin.
Leori.
Elfin. Live for me.
No. Leori. No! Wait, please. Wait, I... What was that? That... How long ago was that? That's right. Shion. Oh, right. That's what pain felt like. So much for it all being a bad dream. Where am I? Where is everyone? I need to find them. Better start looking.